So defense obviously getting a little, offense, defense, a little hot out there, getting chippy. But overall, how do you feel that the secondary and everybody's just adjusting into the second week of camp here?
I feel like everything is coming together. Everybody, learn to play with each other, communicate with each other. Different guys coming from different places, and they're all that right there. But as far as just the second week of practice and fall camp, I feel like we doing good. Like, as far as the back end guys, we doing good. We just learn each other, stuff like that. Everybody still kind of, most of the guys know the defense, but like new guys like me, I'm still figuring things out. I got most of it now packed though, so I feel like we're gonna be good with everybody striving for greatness right now.
And Coach has obviously talked about your guys' size. Out at corner, it's a big advantage. But how do you feel the battles? Do you feel you're frustrating the receivers pretty good?
I feel like I frustrate them a little bit when I'm at the line because of my length. They know they can't sit at the line and try to play with me. They know they gotta get to it right now and do what they gotta do. But as far as just going against the guys, we both compete, both sides compete. So, yeah.
What are the differences just kind of coming over to Arizona State that you've noticed?
The difference?
Yeah, the differences between here and
The
Auburn.
the culture, like they kind of run a system like the pros, and everybody like they all for the players and stuff like that. So like that's one of the big difference right there.
How have you settled into that kind of new culture?
I feel like I adapted pretty well. I came right in, and they made me feel like family. So I feel like I've been here for a couple years.
Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
How's it been working with Aaron Fletcher? I know he's sort of mixing all you guys in. And there, in the spring, he talked a little bit about this mentality that he doesn't necessarily like the term starters. How's it been just working with everyone and sort of mixing in?
It's been pretty good because everybody compete, everybody want to be on the field, and he giving everybody a chance. Like Coach Fletcher, he a really good dude. He a really good-hearted man, and like he all for the players. He want everybody to win.
Side, but I saw a few slot reps where they put Badger in there and you followed him there. Was that something you did at Auburn too? And how comfortable are you there?
I didn't really do that too much at Auburn. It was more of a game scheme, like we playing that game week. But I like going against Badger. I actually like going against Badger. He make me work, I make him work. So when I saw him go in the slot and I know I'm outside, I wanted that matchup. Like that's a good matchup for me.
Is there anything specifically about Badger's game that makes you kind of like going up against him?
His speed, his quickness. He's pretty efficient with his routes, and he make me want to work on my game and see my weakness in my game that I need to work on.
Everyone wants to talk about your length and your size too, but your athleticism I feel like is pretty underrated. That first day of practice, we saw you recover and swat a ball away from Chad. Has that played in your favor so far through these first few weeks of camps?
Yeah, it's pretty
opportunistic corner.
Yeah, my length has it's played in my favor a lot because of like the corners meant the receivers. They ain't used to seeing a 6'3", 6'4" corner at them every play. So I feel like I bring a lot to the table with my length and athleticism, but they both go hand in hand.
How do you feel about the defense as a whole, just how you guys are doing so far in camp?
I feel like the defense is doing pretty good. We got some mixed things here and there, but as far as the defense as a whole, I feel like we're going to be good because the front seven, they're going to do their job, the back end going to do their job, and everybody work together.
Ro, as a newcomer here, how much easier has it been to adjust given the fact that there are so many newcomers on this team?
Like, when I came in, I ain't really I say the first couple of days I felt like a newcomer, but the more and more that I was around the team, it felt like I just been here for a minute. Like, they getting to know me, I'm getting to know them. So we all embraced it there. Like we brothers and we gonna need each other. We was our brotherhood.
Is it surprising to you that it seems like this team has grown so close, given that so many guys came from other places over the
I wouldn't say surprising, but it wasn't. I ain't expected to go like that. Like I ain't gonna say it was surprising. I definitely didn't expect. We had 43 new guys come in and everybody just bonding and getting to know each other. Like I ain't think it was just gonna happen like that, but I wasn't surprised because all these good dudes in these buildings, from the coaches down to the players.
There's a lot of talk about it being player-led. If you have a problem, who do you go to kind of sort it out?
I talk to JC a lot on defense. If I'm having some miscues or miscommunications or something, I'll go talk to JC, Jordan Clark.
Is there a specific reason you go to Jordan Clark to talk to him?
Because I like how he JC, how can I say this? he's more outspoken like than others. Like he ain't scared to say what others won't say type thing. Like in the meets, he speak out and he calling defense. He telling everybody like this doing this, they doing that. So and after that, I watched him. So I'm like, hey, this probably who I need to go to if I, get a little confused out here. And ever since then, that's what I've been leaning on. But I try to hold my own.
That kind of player-led culture, is that something you've been accustomed to, or is that very new? And how do you feel like that helps you guys as a defense down the road?
It ain't something that I'm used to, but it's kind of new. But like I feel like it should be like that because like we the ones playing. I mean, yeah, you got the coach, but we the ones playing. Like we the ones out there on the field. So like the coach can't go play for us, and like they can't want it better than us. Like we gotta want it too. So the players, it's all about the players. Like we want to win. So like somebody gonna have to step up in the league.
So it's important that you guys kind of hold each other in check and always
Yes, sir.
communicate
Most
and
definitely.
keep each other accountable.
Most definitely, it's very important.
I know you talked, obviously, say going to Jordan, but how big is it for the defense in general to have a Kyle and a Merlin back out there on the field?
Kyle and Merlin, they know the defense down pat, so they telling me like, you got this right here with the whoop. But Kyle and Maryland, they some real good leaders out there on the field. They call out plays from the box, and they make sure y'all on one accord from the back end to the front.